Hello and welcome to the Purple Couch. With me today is Tokio Marine's Group CEO, Masahiro Koike, fondly known as Masa. Welcome, Masa.
Thanks for having me.
Great. So Tokio Marine is a leading global insurer founded in Japan in 1879. Masa is joined by his local host, Willie Lategan, Hollard's Group CEO. Hello, Willie.
Hello, Hazel.
It's been 7 years since Hollard and Tokio Marine formed a strategic partnership when Tokio Marine acquired a 22.5% stake in Hollard Holdings and Hint. This alliance has evolved over the last 7 years or so, and it's not just a partnership, it's a meeting of the minds and values, isn't it? Masa is visiting South Africa, and South Africa is one of the countries that he's visiting in his first 100 days since his appointment. Thank you very much, Masa, for prioritizing South Africa as part of your tour.
Well, pleasure to be here, and again, thanks for having me.
So Hollard is driven by profit through purpose, and Tokio Marine talks about inspiring confidence, accelerating progress. One thing is true about both organizations: driving impact is at the core of both businesses. Now, Masa, again, welcome to South Africa and welcome to the Purple Couch, where the Purple Couch cushions bold conversations. Tokio Marine Good Company Awards are a powerful reflection of Tokio Marine's commitment to purpose-driven business. Could you share the strategic intent behind these awards and how they foster a culture of impact across the entire group?
Thanks for the question, Hazel. And as you rightly point out, Tokio Marine Group takes an enormous amount of pride in being a purpose-driven company, right? And by that, what we mean is that the reason why we exist is to serve our community, to contribute to their sustainability, and not just to the company, but to the society more in general. And we try very hard to enhance the sustainability of our own business model to try to ensure that we continue to enhance our capability to serve our purpose. And from that standpoint, we created the Tokio Marine Good Company Award to recognize initiatives throughout the world that really describes the character of the Tokio Marine Group. And we've been very, very happy to see applications from a variety of group companies across the globe. And Hollard has been a huge contributor from that perspective. We're very happy to see that after several rounds of doing these awards, that employees throughout the world feel very, very energized about realizing their values, serving the purpose on their own respective markets, and try to demonstrate that to the holding entity, and we in turn try to recognize the best there is out there. And so it's been a wonderful experience for us as a group.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you very much there, Masa. Now, Willie, shared value is central to Hollard's operations. Hollard Ghana and Hollard Botswana both won awards. And, for Botswana, it was the Karabo Funeral Plan, and for Ghana, the Asomdwi Insurance Solution. Both of these are testament of how profit through purpose is central to Hollard's operations. Can you tell us a little bit more, Willie, about what profit through purpose really means and how it's embedded into the everyday business as usual environment at Hollard?
Thank you, Hazel. So I think firstly, just to congratulate Patience and Jane of Ghana and Botswana and their teams. One, for the award, but secondly, actually, for the innovation and the work that they've done to make these solutions happen. And in Botswana specifically, with Botswana Telecom, the local partner that we've been doing that with. But the real winners here were actually the people of Botswana. The people of Botswana that now have got access on their phones to affordable insurance solutions which they previously did not have. Our purpose is to enable more people to create and secure a better future. But I think it can become quite academic. For me, I'm looking at it quite simple. I say insurance, in my view, has always been purposeful. Because we are there when families and businesses need support because something unforeseen happened that could put them on a different trajectory. And I think with our approach, if we really understand the risks that individuals, families, and businesses face, and ensure that we've got solutions that help them through that, and really focus that it address that need, I think we'll have a bigger business, we'll have a more profitable business, and I think that is the way that is actually profit through purpose. To be at the heart, passionate and authentic, customer-centric.
Oh, fantastic. Heartwarming indeed. Insurance, by its nature, is in fact a shared value proposition that's out there in the marketplace. And you know, when shared value is at the center of decision making and strategy, it's not a standalone entity. It is really impact at the core. And now just bring it more closer to your space again then, Masa, in the Tokio Marine space. So Tokio Marine's expansion into Africa reflects a very thoughtful diversification strategy beyond the traditional markets. From your perspective, how does partnering with like-minded organizations like Hollard, in fact, reinforce the strategic value of investing in Africa? Not just as a growth market, but a region where shared value can really come to life and be realized.
I think, yes, it's very important for the Tokio Marine Group to globally diversify our portfolio, but it's more about finding partners that share the same corporate philosophy, the same corporate values, right? So, you know, we actually set 3 criteria when we look for M&A opportunities. First and foremost is a culture fit. Second is the sound business model. And the third is the resultant track record. And we feel that, you know, if the first criteria, being the culture fit, is not there, that is not a good opportunity for us, right? And we just happen to be very lucky to find a partner in Hollard and Yellowwoods. And you know, we hit it right off. You know, we knew from the very initial discussions that we shared the same corporate philosophy of, you know, being purpose-driven. You know, we don't do insurance for the sake of earning profits, right? It's more about providing an indispensable risk hedging mechanism to our customers and to the society, and help propel the society to further heights. And you know, I think that has been a very important aspect of our globalization. And we were very fortunate to find a partner in Hollard, and so it just happened to fit in nicely to our entire global portfolio about expanding our global reach into the African continent. But it was more, and I think, you know, the 2 organizations were more drawn towards the similarity of the purpose and what we stand for as companies.
Definitely, I find that Tokio Marine and Hollard both find each other at the sweet spot where we talk about the win-win-win approach. A win for the insurer, a win for the partner, and above all, a win for society at large and the consumers at the end of this value chain. Now, Willie, how has Hollard's partnership with Tokio Marine deepened your shared value approach and your scale and impact on the continent?
I think it's important to reconfirm that it's 2 organizations with purpose at the heart, but purpose also different. A focus on people, a focus on the community, but also a focus on excellence and results. And I think that's like-minded. I think it's very difficult to have a partnership if those basic principles and values are not aligned. But Hollard has benefited significantly from being part of the Tokio Marine Group. I mean, the one is being the African partner has helped a lot. And I think it gives us access to global trends, global knowledge, skills, capability. We bring to many markets in the African continent solutions that we would not have been able to if we weren't part of the Tokio Marine Group. It's a differentiator for us. And as Hollard, we are really proud to be associated with Tokio Marine.
I'm going to stick with you there, Willie, because you talk about growth, meaningful differentiation and competitiveness. And these are only possible with the right talent on board. So as a purpose-driven leader, how does Hollard and Tokio Marine partnership reflect your personal philosophies on leadership and impact?
I think it's back to what Hollard stands for. And I think if you want to be egocentric, you think you can do it alone. I think you think small, you think short term. But being part of a partnership, I think we can do more, we can do more bold, and I think our impact is just a lot more. And for me, that's a very important leadership insight. Rather do it in a partnership with like-minded people than trying to do it alone.
If you want to go far, you don't go at it alone, right? As we draw to the end of our conversation, Masa, Tokio Marine recently launched the Tokio Marine GX, which aims to support businesses through the just energy transition to a decarbonized society. Can you reflect your personal leadership philosophies on impact as a leader that's really committed to purpose-driven innovation?
Tokio Marine GX is something that is really representative of who we are as a group, right? I think this really, really illustrates the way that Tokio Marine operates well, in that, first of all, it's renewable energy, right? It contributes to the sustainability of the society, and also demonstrates how we strive very hard to better our business model to contribute to that. You know, the Tokio Marine GIFs, ex-G-Cube, offers top quality expertise on a global basis. We've invited all of our group companies globally to participate in this model to, again, enhance their respective capabilities to contribute to their respective societies. It does make I think, a huge social impact. The last part of it is the ownership and accountability of the way that the Tokio Marine GX team has demonstrated. I mean, they've taken on this initiative proactively. They were the ones that said, look, we feel that we could sort of bring all these comprehensive expertise together to provide a more meaningful risk hedging mechanism to the world. And they took on, they rode with it, and a lot of the group companies bought into it. And so I think this is a wonderful way that Tokio Marine can, it's a great example as to how we can create value to the society.
Innovation with purpose. There you are, folks. Sitting with me today is Tokio Marine's Group CEO. Thank you very much, Masa, and Willie, Group CEO for Hollard. Thank you very much. On the Purple Couch.